Pisces soul family, what it do, you guys? It's your girl Empress 777 here today with a general love message for my Pisces gang. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guides give us exactly what we need to know for Pisces sun, moon, rising, Venus signs. These messages are general, guys, right? So they may or may not resonate. Take what resonates, leave the rest for whoever it's for. Cross watchers, feel free to switch the stories up if it applies, okay? Take a moment and click that like button, guys, if you do not mind. It helps the channel. It helps people find us on this platform. And if you're enjoying the content, especially if you've been here more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times, okay, go ahead and click that subscribe button and become a part of the family. Click the notification bell as well so you can be notified when I upload. Okay, now, I'll be trying to cut to the chase. I ain't trying to waste y'all time. We're going to get right to it. Very interesting energy, you guys, okay? I feel like you have more power than you know. If this is your story, this person is not really, they haven't really exposed their feelings for you. This is somebody that I feel like strung you along. It's giving the energy of somebody who either breadcrumbed you or they were stringing you along. They were trying to do that for as long as possible. This is somebody who runs normally away from the responsibility of a title, right? Or actually committing. They want things to just kind of go with the flow, or that's the illusion that they put off. This is someone who is actually terrified of relationships, guys, okay? For some of you, right, a small portion, only take it if it resonates, this person was involved, right? It may have been a third party situation. That's for a small percentage of you. If that's the case, this is something that you already know about or you possibly just found out about. It goes as deep as being a commitment of marriage, like a contract, okay? Because we have divorce here. And for others of you, if that doesn't apply, then this is somebody who didn't have the best examples of marriage and relationships growing up. So they have theories and they have ideas and opinions that are not exactly right in reference to what happens if you make yourself that vulnerable. They view it as a vulnerability rather than an additive or an asset. But before I jump ahead, this is what's on their mind currently. Okay. So I feel like for a great majority of you, you either gave this person a ultimatum, or this is just something intuitively that they know you were kind of trying to lead them towards doing. We have long-term relationship, right? An actual commitment that entails you doing the behaviors of someone who's committed, not just the title. Because I get the idea that for some of you, this person may have played themselves by saying, okay, fine, we can be boyfriend and girlfriend, right? Like we can do this. I mean, they may have even gone as far as saying we can be husband and wife, the fuck? And then even with the title there, the actions don't match. It's something off-putting about how they were behaving in the commitment or the lack thereof. So this is why I mentioned this third party energy, because divorce is coming up in the conflict positioning. Okay, it says, I'm ending my long-term relationship to be with you. So for those of you, if this person was committed elsewhere, maybe it wasn't marriage. It could have just been they were in a contract with someone else, like a karmic contract, right? In a relationship with another soulmate, engaged. Their attention and their feelings were with another person. And for some of you, right, just take the storylines as they come because they're just being thrown at me at this point. For another portion of you, this person possibly wasn't even in the relationship with that person anymore. They may have already been divorced or already broken up, but their energy and their emotions and their thoughts, their feelings were still with that person. And that's also what may have held them back from showing up and giving to you fully. You know? I get the idea that they left you thirsty in this relationship. I don't feel like you acted out of thirst. You didn't, but there is the energy of being like dehydrated, where they would just give you a sip every now and again and then just leave you hanging. You know, whatever their actions were, is neither here nor there. That's the feeling of it. Okay? So at the forefront of their mind is now wanting to come forward, okay, and possibly express to you that maybe they weren't over their ex, or that maybe they have a skewed way of thinking about commitment and relationships and marriage. It freaks them out. Fearful, very fearful. They're not happy about this, okay? They're actually embarrassed by this energy. It embarrasses them. They rather not talk about it. They rather not say it, right? That's also possibly why I was getting the energy of somebody who never really expressed to you like their fear of committing. There's something about your actions, however, that has this person second guessing whether they made the right move. Okay? This could be that the two of you are not talking as much, that you're not talking at all, potentially. Maybe very short one-word answers, very different energy than what you would have been pouring into this person before. You got tired of pouring into it and not, and being left dehydrated, essentially, right? Okay, that's what I'm getting. This person was trying to appear as someone who is fine, alone. And you either get down or you lay down. Like, this is just who I am. Accept me that way. It is what it is. Fall in line. That type of energy. I would like to know how long this person strung you along. That's what I want to know. They're willing to walk away now, though, right? Like, they feel threatened at this point. By your energy, by your actions, by your lack of attention, by your lack of care, right? There's a threat here. And this is definitely what's putting, this dilemma at the forefront of their mind. They're rethinking this, possibly considering getting some help, Tendering. See, this is like a serial dater. This is somebody who gets them in, gets them out. Once people start talking about commitment and asking them to put in emotions and get serious, then they drop them. I don't feel like you were a part of that bunch. They were enjoying you way too much to do that. So they just kind of strung you along, I feel. Okay? It says looking for a match, meeting new people online, dating, ready to mingle, right? This is somebody who is continuously, forever single. Okay? Instead of forever young, they're forever single. They're forever on to the next. Never letting things get beyond a certain depth. That includes shallow conversation, not really being able to get to the nitty-gritty of your core morals, values, setting firm foundations. This person could have very well been in and out, like hot and cold. They wouldn't let it get beyond a certain point. There is definitely a energy of running from anything that has a sense of substance. Whether that be communication, emotional, give and take, letting you in, vulnerability, allowing somebody access to a certain extent is a no-go for this person. Oh boy. Yeah, this person is definitely masked up. Okay? Can you imagine having to hide all of this? This is a definite fear, you guys. It's a phobia of this person. It says show your true self. Be honest with yourself. And I feel like that's what this person is doing now. They're now starting to kind of rethink like their habits and the way that they're used to doing things. Don't know how they're going to approach you, but I do know that they've already started making changes in preparation for this conversation or this offer. I don't know, guys, if this person is coming in to actually offer a commitment, right? It still gives me the energy of somebody who has quite a bit of growing to do, right? Maturing to do. And they may need to release a lot of those like habitual thoughts that they have about what a relationship or a commitment entails, this person looks at it as like a loss, like they'll be losing something rather than gaining. Yeah, so we have the Justice in the reverse. Could be a Libra for some of you, not necessarily though. They may just have it in their natal chart. This is somebody who is most certainly dishonest with you, okay? They definitely developed feelings for you at some point, but they just kind of wanted to keep things the way that they were, even if the feelings were developing. This may also be somebody who not only masked, because we have now 2 masks here, guys, okay? So this person is double masked up. They feel like they need extra armor to deal with you. You may have been breaking down all kinds of walls in this person, especially emotionally. You made them accept themselves on a different level, right? Something about your nurturing or the way that you spoke to them, it's a comfort there that possibly made them want to run from themselves or made them feel weak for liking it, you know, for wanting more of it. Fickle. That's the Justice in the reverse. Didn't I say that? Very fickle energy with this person. If you decided to move on from this individual, they have started like online dating, starting new profiles, trying to get up, you know, a round of potentials to keep their mind off of things or to convince themselves that this doesn't matter. Like what we had don't even matter. I can move on. Yet at the forefront of their mind, it's like, ugh. We have Page of Pentacles. Yep. So this is an apology, guys, for sure. Oh, boy. I feel like this person wants to come back in and balance things. Page of Pentacles is definitely a smaller offer. So just keep your good eye on it, okay? I'm not necessarily saying that it's a bad offer, right? It's good news coming in, especially for those of you who were left confused by this person, okay? There is a bit of good news coming here. Even if it's just closure and letting you know that, hey, it was me, it wasn't you. They could be coming in to, you know, validate you in that aspect. Because it definitely is giving me the energy of somebody who made you feel like an option, made you feel lesser than, made you feel like you had to fight for, you know, a phone call, a text in a timely manner, you know, that you were wrong for wanting to spend time together or move things along, that there was something wrong with you, but it was not. They were masking, you know, what they were actually struggling with. It's either the attachment to a ex that they were struggling with, right? Or the attachment to negative thoughts about commitment, relationships, marriages that would have been stemming from their past. This person is currently trying to manifest you towards them, you guys, okay? Now, there is a bit of fear here, just depending on how things kind of dwindled off or how things stand with the two of you now, right? We have the Five of Swords. This person feels like maybe they're walking into a fight that you'll want to fight them, okay? They fear what will come out of your mouth, right? I don't know. It's something about your tongue being a weapon. Like you have the ability to break them. You have the ability to really give it to them good. And they already fear being vulnerable. So that's a major threat. If they do decide to take this leap and come towards you and express this, whatever they're trying to tell you, right? Whatever this offer is, this apology, this desire to speak and engage with you, they believe it could turn into an argument. And this person views you as someone who doesn't argue fair after a certain point. Right? especially if you no longer see them the same way, then you're no longer going to handle them the same way. Your feelings are not really a factor. Like, I don't really give a fuck. Like, I'm going to say what I mean and mean what I say, and you can take it or leave it or whatever. Like, that kind of thing. So we have the Page of Pentacles. So that is an offer, but this person still views it as like a no-win. Like, there can't be a victory here. It's like a no-win situation. They are beating themselves up for sure, you guys. They feel like, I'm weak. Like, why did I do that? You know, all I had to do was change my perspective, take a moment, you know, and realize what I was being given or what I was being offered by Pisces. They delayed it, you know, and denied their feelings. They definitely strung this along. For how long? They feel like you may want to punish them. If they try to take these masks off, you may say you're a clown. You know, this is clown behavior. Okay, I'm not interested. I'm not attracted to this. And as a matter of fact, I have a new bitch. Like, I have a new dude. Like, I have somebody new. Okay, fuck out of here. So there is a fear factor here for sure. And it's the magnitude of this threat that keeps coming at me, because I feel like if this person does come in with this communication, for those of you who shatter them with that Five of Swords, then the whole tendering thing and going back to their starting lineup or trying to rebound and going back to other people, that won't work. That is so yesterday. They won't be able to recover as quickly as they have been able to in the past, because in the past, they were the ones disengaging. They were the ones, you know, ghosting. They were the ones moving on seemingly, right? Emotionally, or holding people at arm's length, or giving very cold, disconnected energy in order to push people away. So yeah, if they're the ones creating the damage, then they most certainly would have been the ones who were able to move on quicker. And that is not this. Okay, like at all. Wow, heavy. Okay, so let's go on over to the extended, guys. Okay, I want to see what karma is set to approach this individual. We have the Justice in the reverse, so I feel like this is already karmic. Okay, they are already spinning on that wheel. It's not necessarily going in their favor. Okay, this person definitely feels like they're caught in a trap here. They're trying to find their way out, but this lesson must be learned. It has to be. It has to be. So let's also go ahead and see what their purest feelings for you are and for the connection. What are their next steps going to be so that you can prepare yourself? We'll also look at the potential outcome, whether you decide to re-engage with this person or not. Okay, I'm going to look at both. There's no judgment, of course. Okay. I also want to know, what is the divine really trying to open your eyes to in reference to having this happen, right? What's the silver lining here? Why did this have to happen? That will also entail your lesson in all of this. And I want to know if you've already learned that lesson, right? Because then that means next cycle, here I come. Let's also see what exactly may have you blinded, right? Like, what subconscious blockages might have you blinded and could be prolonging your growth. Okay. And then we'll get into your new love message, right? Like, what is in store for you? Who's approaching? Okay, what is this person like? How can you best prepare to ensure success in this next cycle, whether it be in romance, finance, and just overall? We'll also get Spirit's focus advice in reference to how you can get that goal of fulfillment and desired life, right? Your desired quality of life in the least amount of time. And then we'll lastly have an Ask the Universe read, where I'll use this deck, allow you to ask a couple of questions, but I'll have more instructions over in the extended. Okay, so without further ado, let's get things popping over there. But first, click that like button, okay, as well as the subscribe button and the notification bell. And I'm going to put the link down below in the description box for the extended, and I will see you over there.